most common grip for the fastball is on the letter C. Your seams of the ball form a letter C. And there are 4 C's, 2 forward and 2 backward on your ball. I do tape it through those letter C's. I find wording, as long as it's stamped on there straight, and you go parallel to those words all the way around so that your tape line's not all crooked. We got our tape on there, we're through the letter C, and now my middle finger goes on the tape, and my thumb goes on the tape. That gives me a balanced grip. If my thumb was to the side, I am no longer balanced, and it can cause the ball to come out of your hand more wobbly, not as smooth of a spin. The seams, very important. Use them to your advantage. Don't just grip on the seam, slightly above it is what we want, okay? The pads of my fingers are slightly on the upper edge of that seam. I want your fingertips to hurt from pulling against it. My thumb is long enough, my hands are big enough for the thumb to grab a seam on the other side. But you do not have to do that. If your hands are too small, the thumb may just be on an area without a seam. Fingers are more important. Do not move the thumb to get on a seam, and it makes the fingers come off. You should have a little gap right here. Natural little gap. You don't want to stuff it too much where the ball is flush against that part of your hand. Underneath. When your thumb is on that tape, the ball is nice and out of your palm. And that puts the ball in your fingers. Okay, hoping to help our finger action and our wrist action. Too deep in your palm can freeze up your wrist, can lose control, and our fingers don't have as much control. Now you've got a young kid, small hands, she's got a nice grip with her fingers, and she goes to get that thumb on there, and it twists the ball in her hand. Well, that's when I allow them to move the thumb to the right, because I've got to have those fingers set up straight on the ball. Alright? But keep your eye on them. The next thing you know, the thumb's way over here and the ball has slid into the palm of their hand. So let's get our grip consistently. And I also make them get this grip when they throw overhand while they're practicing. To get that roll and to get that eye accustomed to watching that tape line spin perfect.